The elderly woman was chasing the last bus of the day. Fortunately, the driver heard her knocking on the door, but after she got on, a group of young people laughed at her for dressing so old-fashioned. Seeing them mock her, the old lady was about to scold them, when suddenly she saw her own younger reflection in the lenses of one of their sunglasses. She turned toward the bus window to confirm it. The sharp, clear sensation told her this wasn't a dream. At that moment, she remembered what had happened earlier at the photo studio. The photographer there told her he would make her young again. She thought he was only joking, but unexpectedly, she really had become young. To figure out what had happened, she returned to the photo studio, only to find that it had magically turned into a restaurant. She asked the owner about the studio, but he insisted there had never been one. Confused and unsure how to explain herself to her family, she went to a bathhouse to rest. The next morning, she discovered her body had returned to its healthiest condition. Just as she was about to leave, she saw the back of an elderly woman, which reminded her of her former self. 50 years ago, she sent her husband to work overseas, but after her child was born, she received news that her husband had passed away. She had no choice but to raise the child alone. To survive, she worked endlessly, even picking up discarded vegetable leaves from the ground. Her early life was full of hardship, so when she grew old, her personality became irritable and short-tempered. She often argued with her family over giving pocket money to her grandson, but her daughter-in-law felt she was spoiling the child. During one argument, the daughter-in-law was so upset that she suffered a sudden heart attack. When she woke up, her first words were telling the old lady to leave the house. To ease the tension, the family planned to send her to a nursing home. The old lady understood she had indeed gone too far, not wanting to trouble them anymore. She sat alone at the bus stop, wiping her tears, but she was also afraid that her family would forget about her, so she wanted to go to the photo studio to take one last picture for them. She never expected that this decision would change everything. Now that she had regained her youth, she decided to live this new life for herself, but with her heart still full of love for her family. Would she really make that choice? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments.